If you have a firearm out, you need to know how to move with that firearm and to watch your muzzle at all times. Thanks to Wilderness Tactical Products for sponsoring today's video. Look for a link in the description for $5 off on the ankle first aid kit that I wear every day. Hi everyone, this is John with today's active self-protection lesson out of Trinidad and Tobago. Here we're going to see a whole bunch of Trinidadian police officers who are going to stop an armed robbery. But we're really going to focus on a couple of important lessons out of this one. Number one, about working with partners and others in your vicinity to apprehend someone or stop a threat. Number two, about watching your muzzle direction. And number three, we're going to talk about movement with a firearm in your hand. Go read the news story linked in the description. These guys are all wanted in a bank robbery. As they're getting in the car, the cops are going to show up, and you're going to notice they rolled heavy, man. These guys, for the most part, have rifles and submachine guns. A couple of them have pistols, but now they've got all the guns out on these guys who decide that they are not going to run off. Now, what I really want us to do is pay attention to the firearms handling and the gun safety of the police officers, because that's what really this one is. As a second car of cops shows up, so now there's 6 officers here who are all armed. And we got to watch out. When you're doing this, you got to have partner tactics. If you got anybody else in your life that carries a firearm, you got to know what you're going to do with your muzzle, and you got to practice those rules of firearm safety, whether or not you're on the range or in real life. So what I want us to pay attention to as this one's about to go is that the officer who's about to move has the officer just behind the car, the one in front of the car. Now this officer here is going to be the one who moves, and watch their muzzles. They're going to watch good muzzle discipline here as he's going to come forward. The first officer dips, the second officer dips, but now watch what they do. So in the first instance they do, but look at them now. First of all, the officer who is right next to the passenger, or the driver's door rather, has his gun pointed at the guy who's at the back door. And we're going to see these other guys. You see the guy with the submachine gun who's kind of off to the driver's side quarter. He is going to have his gun pointed at the other guy as well. So you got to watch your muzzles here, friends. Look at this officer here. He's just muzzled the guy who's in the back right quarter and is going towards the other one. And look at where his backstop is. He is the backstop for the guy who's in the passenger side front quarter of the car as well. And as these guys are coming through, you have the other couple guys as well. You got to watch where you go, everyone, so that you're not muzzling the heck out of everyone and not getting muzzled yourself. Because if a shooting had broken out here, you put yourself right in the backstop and in incredible danger. Now, how do you work on this stuff? Well, listen. You got to get to class on these things, and you got to work this with simunitions and with blue guns and those kind of things and really work on that. And I know somebody's going to say in this video that, well, you know, sometimes there's big boy rules. Well, I'm going to tell you what the real big boy rules are. The real big boy rules are not you can point guns at people, but you can do things in tight spaces without pointing guns at people, that your muzzle awareness and your muzzle discipline is good enough, and you've done enough work with the people that you work with every day that you know that you're not going to point guns at people. I don't think that happened here. It certainly didn't look like it happened here. So let's be careful. Let's make sure we get to good training. Let's make sure that we practice these things so that we know where our muzzle is at all times, so that we don't ever flag good guys with guns, and we keep ourselves safe and everyone else safe and cover our asp.